Ouma Sekhonyana, and I'm the Community Engagement Officer at Tulwane Mulimo. And I was attracted by your post on Facebook, which talked about celebrating Albinism Month, which is September. And then that's when I started to engage with you and try to see how best are you celebrating this month. And after you mentioned the fact that you couldn't celebrate because of the COVID-19 and the lockdown, that's when I decided to engage the organization to help you celebrate this day, this month. All right. This is September. Since this is September and Albinism Month, please tell us how you would have liked to celebrate and how you celebrated previously and what does it mean to you?
Oh, thanks for the question. Albinism, it means a lot to me. Like when we celebrated last year, we had an event. We're teaching people about albinism because a lot of people, they don't know about us. They just see us living, but they don't know. And there's this thing they like to say about albinism people. Well, those things are myth. So we're trying to accommodate people and to make people understand why are we living with albinism. Firstly, we taught people about this thing. When we die, they say we are going far away, ne? But that's not true. We die like each and every person who's living. And the other thing is that they said they do muti with us. You understand? So that thing, it's not okay. It's a myth. How can you kill a person who is living and then you said you're gonna do muti with him or her? It's not good. So we are teaching people how to live with our condition. Yeah. And the other thing about albinism, it's that people call us albinos. It's not a right word to call an albinism person an albino. Albino, it's another name for Nigerians. They call monkeys albinos. So just imagine calling me an albino while I'm not an albino. You rather say a person living with albinism or an albinism, or just ask me my name, then I'll tell you my name, because it's not nice when you're calling me albino. It's a very bad name. Yes, I'm a member of an LGBTQI community and I'm a lesbian. A full-time lesbian.
I like that part, full-time lesbian. All right. When did you realize that you are a member of the LGBTQI? Maybe at what age did you realize?
I really realized that when I was doing matric, when we were on matric camp, I was so attracted to other girls. And that's when I realized, oh, I'm a lesbian. So, yeah.
Okay, how have you experienced the life of an LGBTQI member?
How do I experience it? No, I found that it's very easy for me, but when it comes to other people, it's difficult because they're always questioning me. Why are you attracted to other girls? How do you have sexual intercourse? How are you able to feel that person? So for other people, it's very difficult, but for me, it's very easy because I know how to deal with that because it's the way I am. Yeah.
All right. Have you had any unpleasant or discriminatory experiences?
Yes, I did. Like at home, like my grandparents, they are Christians, so they once believed that why would I do that? Well, I'm a Christian. Why I don't have to follow the Bible rules? They told me that God have created Adam and Eve, not even Eve or Adam and Adam. But I talked to them. I make them understand why I am lesbian.
All right.
And then they ended up understanding, and then they ended up giving me support.
Okay. Tell us a bit about your family life.
Like my family life.
Yeah.
Oh, my family, like I'm living with my grandparents. My mom, she's staying with my stepfather. So, like, my grandparents are Christians. They're always at church. They don't drink. And then, like, I'm an introvert as well. But sometimes I go out with friends, sometimes with colleagues. And then I came home drunk. But I don't want them to see me that I'm drunk. Because they don't like that.
All right. Then what makes you a proud member of the LGBTQI?
What makes me proud is that my family is supporting me. I don't care about anybody else who's outside, but when I get support from my family, I become so confident. Yeah.
So what could be the message that you would like to share with the LGBTQI family?
The message is that I would like to advise all the LGBTQI members to be proud of themselves. People are always talking out there, so don't listen what people are saying. Whether you do good, bad, they're still talking. So just focus on what you are doing. You know what you want and you know what you are gaining when you are a lesbian. So don't want to change the way you are because of people, because they won't do anything for you. That life is yours. So stop stressing yourselves about other people's. So
all right. And who could you say is your favorite queer celebrity? It can be any member of the LGBTQI.
I love Somizi.
You love Somizi. And why?
Somizi, like I love he has a high self-esteem. He is not shy, and he doesn't care what people are saying about him. He lives the life that he lives. So he doesn't look back and say, oh, when I'm doing this, what are people going to say? So I love that potential of Somizi. And one day I'll be like him.
All right. Are you involved in any activism at this stage?
Any activism?
Any active involvement in community? Whatever involvement.
I'm a public speaker. I'm a debater. I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm a poet. So anything that you can offer, I will do that.
All right. Tell us brief about your relationship status, your current relationship status.
My current relationship status. I'm an
All right, then how do you feel about online dating? What are your views?
About online dating? It's the matter of how do you trust a person that you are dating with online. And we have to be aware that this time it's not really safe. At least you must date somebody who is near your let me say country or the place that you are staying in. You have to be aware of that, because you can't stay in Bloemfontein and date somebody from Joburg. When you go into Joburg, then the person stood you up. What are you going to do? So we have to be very careful about those things.
All right. Tell us what you're doing for fun.
For fun, I love going for movies. Sometimes I love reading. I read a lot, listen to music, and that's all.
And on the work part, what do you do for work?
I'm a student intern at Department of Home Affairs, office admin. Yeah.
So you loving your job? You loving it?
Too much.
All right. I think we've come to the end of our interview, and we would like to thank you, Astronomy Mulima, for allowing us this time to have you. But how would you describe yourself in one word? Only one word.
Only one word. Potential. I'm potential.
All right. Thanks once again. You know what?
Can I get a left?